Hello children, welcome to science class. In the previous class we were discussing chapter 6 survival. In that we have already discussed the adaptation in different animals, and we have also seen what is habitat, predators, prey, and how the different animals escape from the danger, right? So do you remember what is habitat is? Yes, the place in which animals live is called habitat. And we have also seen predators are nothing but the animals that live off other animals are called predators. Predators are the animals which eat other animals by hunting, right? And prey are the animals those are killed or chased by these predators. And we have also seen how the different animals like insects, chameleon, they change their color to hide themselves in that particular environment so that the predator will not identify these animals, right? Okay. And if you see some animals like insects and fish, they lay millions of eggs because at least some will survive and reach their adulthood. And some other animals like elephant, zebra, all these species live together in herds because they can protect their younger ones. Okay, and many of the larger species of animals have developed the body parts for the protection. They have a sharp teeth, pointed horns, which will help them in defense. Okay, many smaller animals produce poisons like snakes. All these produce poisons in order to threaten the predators. And if you observe the pangolin and porcupine, so they have a spines or the protective covering, okay, which will help them to protect themselves from the danger. And when you see a turtle, the simple defense system of turtle is its shell. Okay, it acts as a protector for this turtle, so predators cannot penetrate it and kill this turtle. Okay, so for the turtle, the shell is the protector for it. Okay, so next we are going to see animals migration. So first of all, what is this migration is about? Okay, so many species migrate. This is the mass movement of animals from one place to another place. So why do the animals have to migrate? That means they have to move from one place to another. What is the reason? Because animals migrate in order to escape from cold weather or to find food or to reach their breeding grounds. After that, okay, so at the end of the season, they return back where they come from. Okay, so after the season is over, they get back to the same place. Okay, yes, next we are going to see is hibernation. So what is this hibernation? Why do the animals have to hibernate? Okay, animals hibernate because in winter time there is not much food to eat. It is very cold. The animals make nice warm places to sleep and have some food stored away for when they wake up. Okay, so when the animals wake up, it will be springtime, the weather will be warm and there will be plenty of food to eat. Okay, so during the winter months in some part of the world it will be very cold and there is a little food to eat for these animals. Okay, for that what the animals do, like a squirrel and mice, they dig the hole and they sleep for months together. And these mammals eat enough food in the summer to build up a store of fat in their body. They store the fat in the body and which will last for the winter season. Okay, so by sleeping through the cold month, they do not waste their energy. Okay, so they do not waste the heat energy. They sleep whole winter season and then they get up. Okay, when they get up, it will be the springtime, right? So when the springtime comes, it will be warmer and they will get plenty of food to eat. Okay, this process of sleeping together for months, we call it as a hibernation. Okay, yes, so the next is, so this is a hibernating mouse. Okay, so it is sleeping in the winter season, right? So it will sleep throughout the winter season and then after the winter season it will wake up. Okay, so this we call it as a hibernation. The next, animals in danger. Okay, so why do the animals are in danger? Yes, because of so many reasons. Okay, let's see the reasons one by one. So these are the animals which are in danger. So extinction is caused by the natural causes like diseases, competition with other species, and aging. And natural disasters like fire, drought, flood, volcanoes. Because of all these, the animals get extinguished, right? Or it becomes extinct, right? So animal species may become extinct due to disease, change in the climate, and poor supply of food, and also because of the man-made cause. Okay, so when the forests are cut down, many birds, insects, and mammals lose their natural habitat, their home, and their source of food, right? Okay, if one species is wiped off, if one is wiped off, another species in the food chain may also be affected. So some of the man-made causes are like we pollute the air, we pollute the soil, right? So these pollutions, so for example, the chemical waste from the factories are pumped out into the rivers, lakes, and the oceans, right? The fishes and the other animals which come to drink that water will be poisoned, right? The food chain is affected too. Hunting and killing animals also may lead these animals into dangers, right? So these are some of the man-made causes for which the animals are in danger. Okay, so that's all for today. So go through the video, and if you have any doubt you can ask me, and the notes will be sent to you. Complete your notes, and we will meet you in the next class.